Hey everyone, back again with another My Thoughts video on another comic book related television show, and this one is about the Young Justice television premiere on Cartoon Network. Um, my first impressions about the TV show was very good. The one that stood off right off the bat was the animation. The animation just looks good. It looks solid. It looks smooth. It looks crisp. Reminds me a lot of the animation that was done in Batman Under the Red Hood, because they look a lot similar. Batman looks a lot similar how he did in that animated movie. Speaking of which, Kevin Conroy is not the voice of Batman in this one, which might be a downer to a lot of people, but he's been really busy with the DC Universe Online and stuff like that. So, and Batman Arkham City, which will be coming up sometime, I believe, at the end of this year. So, so he's quite busy with all that other stuff. So we got another voice for Batman. So basically, the basic premise of this TV show is the younger versions of the superheroes, of the main superheroes, are forming their own team, or are going to form their own team. We have Robin, who is represented by Batman. We have Kid Flash, represented by the Flash. Aqualad, represented by Aquaman. Now, a couple things about that. We just see those three right there in the first episode: Robin, Kid Flash, and Aqualad. We don't know which version of Robin this is. Neither do we, nor do we don't know which version of Kid Flash this is. But this version of Aqualad is the version that we're seeing in Brightest Day. So with the powers of water manipulation and looks like a bioelectricity generation from his body. So we're seeing a different kind of Aqualad, much similar, basically giving a nod to what's happening in Brightest Day and Jeff Johns. So we're only seeing those three. My biggest gripe about it is my biggest gripe about this show early on, from what I've seen from the pictures and stuff like that, including this one. We don't see a true representation of Wonder Woman. I would have liked to see Donna Troy as the representation of Wonder Woman in this one. It looks like she's going to be represented by Artemis, who is the one in the young blonde girl in the green. Yes, she looks like she's carrying something. Yes, there's a crossbow, and you'll find out why she's carrying, or not crossbow, but a bow and arrow. You would think it'd be Speedy, but you'd be wrong. Is once you watch the show, you'll find out why. There is Superboy is going to be a part of this team eventually, because of course he's in the picture, but we do see him, but there's a little twist on what happens with him in the show. So I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, so I hope you guys tune in and find out what happens. Speaking of which, the plot, the plot is pretty good. I enjoyed the plot of it. It follows relatively close to modern DC lore, with a lot of that stuff. It's not exactly a exact replica, but of modern DC lore, but it follows closely that it kind of gives their own spin on what certain aspects of stuff of what's happening, what happened, I should say, and what happened with in a certain storyline. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I thought it was a cool little twist on it, so that was pretty cool. You do get to see little cameos on here and there of villains' names and heroes' names and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. The voice acting. The voice acting was pretty good. Mainly, I noticed the guy who plays Aqualad is the same guy who voiced Cyborg in Teen Titans. So You know, you can tell when he does the the grunts and stuff like that. You're like, oh yeah, that's Cyborg right there. All in all, I have to say it was very satisfying first episode. I would have preferred an hour-long episode as to the standard 30-minute episode. Much like how Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes did with their first the premiere of their series. I would have preferred that, but just a minor gripe. All in all, I have to say it was a good first episode. Very good first episode. Yeah. So how does this stack up with Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes? In my opinion, my personal opinion, it's pretty much even. Although I give the slight edge to Young Justice, just because of the animation. The animation looks more crisp and clean and solid. As to Earth's Mightiest Heroes, looks just a tad bit more cartoony. I do like this more crisp, clean, smooth looking animation there. So yeah. Really not much more to say about this. We'll see what happens, in the next episode and stuff like that. How they introduce Artemis and how they introduce Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter psychic. I forget her name off the top of my head. I'm really not familiar with her. But yeah, we'll wait and see. And we'll wait to see if they reveal which Robin, which Flash we're dealing with. If it's Tim Drake or Dick Grayson, or is this Wally West or Bart Allen? Just simply do not know which versions we're seeing here. I hope they kind of reveal that. That'd be a nice little Easter egg, or just a little, just a little nerd thing. No offense to, and I don't mean to offend by it when I say nerd, but it's something I pride myself on, and when I call myself that. So, yeah, awesome stuff. Good time to be a comic fan, because there's been a lot of good comic stuff coming out. DC Universe Online will be coming out next Tuesday. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 will be coming out next month. Thor will be coming out very soon, May 6th. Captain America, Green Lantern. Oh my gosh. It's a very good time to be a comic fan. It's exciting stuff. It's fun stuff. The comic stuff is really getting exciting. I can't wait to enjoy it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoy it.